Anything else, they're working on it. I actually spoke to the Steadicam guy, Churchill, and he was trying to do the solar panels on the vans. But the technology just isn't there yet. You don't get enough out of it. It's great that people are trying it, and as soon as the technology gets better, with people trying it with the technology that isn't up to par, they're going to be able to just leap right into it. So with this and the progress that we're making, all this stuff is just, it's next.
How about just a 15-passenger van that gets better than 7 miles to the gallon?
Well, you know, there are issues with those also. Everybody, like you're saying, you're taking cars, some people are taking subways. We don't need as many of them, maybe. We don't have to make as many runs. If on the jobs, they're less impulsive about sending guys out for runs, and it's more planned, that could save a lot of energy right there. You know, there's always a great desire to tell somebody what to do. Run and do that. You know, if they wait until we have 3 things to do and then the guy goes on the runs.
Hey, don't put it back on me. Wait till we got the director on the panel. I'm sorry. Bruce. Is Bruce still here? Bruce, what's going on? Did that answer your question?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I think we move things along. I'll be happy to share the vision info with Jimmy. And you know, overall, you know, I'd love to see us start to take a more systemic look at how to set up a movie unit and a base camp, where we're you know, really looking at everything from smart grids to compostable toilets to you know, generating the power on set using either fuel cells or you know, an adjunct support facility, someplace. I think places like New York and LA might be able to support something like that, where you have a permanent installation someplace that can generate hydrogen, for instance, using a 25 megawatt Stirling engine, parabolic mirrors and things like that. You know, where the trucks go back there at night and you can charge up and start to, you know, and start to, you know, green things on a greater level. Obviously, things like this are great undertakings, but by looking at things systemically overall in terms of how production, you know, all the different aspects of production, and, you know, looking at it from the ground up, you know, how to design those things from the ground up. You know, obviously, compostable toilets, you need a place to put the compost. That's where your facility would come in. You might have some sort of garden there, or obviously, there's some of you guys are already working out how to recycle stuff for fertilizer. But I'd love to see us spending more time working on, you know, that sort of blue sky kind of stuff.
Wow, that's an amazing idea. Dana, you write all that down? We need to work on that. I want to be generating hydrogen and having the trucks go back at night. That's, Bruce, that's amazing. Come to New York and visit us soon, will you?
My mom still lives in the same house.
Yeah, it's all doable. It's just, you know, especially today. Is that an invitation to dinner?
You bet. She feeds everybody that comes by. That's why your kids never left.
Okay, do we have another question over here? No. And over here? No. Dana? You do.
Although Sarah Moore did want you to know that she's a lead AP and the standards have developed a lot.
That's why I said some of them are loved and some of them are less loved. Well, maybe if she's a lead AP, she could help us. Ask her if she could help us. All right, Sarah, maybe you could help us design a lead-like certification proposal that the PGA and some partners could put forward to somebody.
Okay. She won't respond, but she's serious.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. Good suggestion, Sarah. Thank you.
She said she can do that.
Nice. Okie dokie. Is there another question on the computer?
There is another question from LA. Keep going. What's the question? Okay.
We'll do one more question and then we have to wrap out of here because everybody needs to go. And I promise these people they'd be out of here by now. Sorry.
It was actually actually, one of the questions was, there's a question about carbon offsets and calculations, and how is that done?
Oh, that is really a good
Can you repeat the
question.
question, please?
Oh, yes. There's a question about carbon offsets for films and TV and how is it done. Actually, Lydia is the person who did it most recently. Did you do it for You Don't Know Jack? I know you calculated. Did you actually purchase?
We did.
I wonder if somebody could give a microphone to Lydia, because she's done it the most recently, and she did it the consumer approach by calling Native Energy, which is a really good way to do it. Lydia Dean Pilcher.
Yeah. We had, on You Don't Know Jack, we did a rough carbon calculation at the end of our show with the help of a company called Native Energy, which is a reputable carbon consulting company, and they had a list of projects that they support. And we were trying to find something that was somewhat relevant to our show. We filmed, we filmed all in the New York City area, covered most of the 5 boroughs. The one project that seemed to relate to the closest to what we were doing was a landfill project called the Clinton Landfill Project, where they were converting the methane gas that was escaping from the landfill into electricity that the town could use. And because a lot of our show was just about managing garbage. When we were moving around between 2 and 3 locations a day and keeping up with that and sorting it, it felt like it was an offset that we could sort of relate to our project and sort of keep the benefit in the state that we were working in. So that's, and we were able, because of the concessions that people made to keep our show green, and the money that was saved, and what Tom mentioned with the campers, and our actors were a big part of that. I mean, we went to HBO and we said, it's really super important that you give back, from the money that we've saved, and we can purchase the offset, and they were willing to do so. And it was the first time they've done it, and they were really very, very intrigued by the whole process, and I think that they will start to do it on more of their films and series.
Very nice. Are you allowed to tell us what your carbon footprint was and how much the offset cost?
Yeah, we calculated at the end of the day that it was about 653 short tons of carbon, and we spent about $15,000 on our offset.
And was that amount of money actually equal to more or less the amount of money that was saved in the greening?
I think we saved a lot more.
Yay! Good job. See, anybody can do it. So you guys, if you green your movie, you save a lot of money, and you have to spend only a small portion of it on your carbon offset, and then you're carbon neutral. Dana, I think it's time to wrap up. Is that true? Yeah, we made a promise to these panelists, which we've already broken. Thank you very much, you guys.